Zillow facing a class action lawsuit. Anywhere has a $1 billion merger to buy some of the top brands. What does that mean for you buying a house in Bend, Oregon? Well, stick around in this video because we're gonna break it all down. Here we go. I'm standing here at the base of Pilot Butte. That's it in the background. It's actually just a couple minutes away from my house. Today you're watching the Lifestyle in Bend channel. We're a real estate channel where we like to break down what it's really like to live in Bend, Oregon. Today we're going to jump into a topic that's maybe a little controversial. A lot of people may not know what's going on, but Zillow, who's a major player, and everybody knows who Zillow, like to search for houses, like to waste some time, doom scroll at night looking at properties. Well, Zillow has a program called the Flex program, where basically as a real estate agent, you can pay them on a per lead basis for any of you guys who click, hey, I want to contact an agent. What you don't know is that charges that agent up to 40% of their commission. What does that mean to you? Well, that's a whole lot less negotiating room on your part with the agent if they're giving almost half of their paycheck away just to talk to you. The second big thing we're going to dive into is we're going to dive into Compass. Compass just did a $1 billion merger to buy a company called Anywhere, which owns some of the top local brands. Big ones you absolutely know in Central Oregon. Some of them are blue, some of them are in the Old Mill District. We won't mention any names, but there's some big ones out there, and they just were bought by Compass. What we don't know is going to happen is if Compass is going to implement one of their policies, or what they like to do is to keep all their listings private for only their agents. What does that mean? That means that when we syndicate properties, so you can look on the internet, if you live in Minnesota or California, you may not see them, right? So that drastically limits the amount of stuff that you're going to see. So we're going to break this down, why it's important to maybe work with a brokerage that's local, like we are here in Bend. Someone's not affiliated with either one of those programs, to make sure you get the best deal and see what's available. So I'm Joshua Grossman, I'm with Epic Realty, and we're going to dive into this video right now. Let's start with Zillow and the class action lawsuit that was filed right here in Oregon. Accuses Zillow of hiding huge referral fees in their Flex and Premier agent programs, and here's how it works. Zillow sends buyers to certain partner agents, and those partner agents, when they close the deal, pay up to 40% back to Zillow. There's also talk that the FTC is going to get involved with Zillow for some communication they did with Redfin, trying to partner up, as well as Zillow wanting a certain amount of people to go to their lenders. So Zillow seems to be in some hot water. Not 100% sure how it's going to work out, but that's what's happening. The buyers, the problem with that, the buyers, they just don't know about it, right? It makes it harder for agents to negotiate or discount commissions or make a deal based off someone's situation, because they're giving a huge chunk of their commission away. And critics say it artificially keeps those prices even higher. So think about it. This is a real question to you, and we want to hear your comments below, right? If I, as an agent, is giving my commission away, 40% of my commission, plus I'm paying taxes, and plus I'm paying my brokerage fees on top of that. By the way, we don't give any money to Zillow. I don't believe in their programs. We generate our own leads through our YouTube channel, social media, Facebook, out talking to people, having conversations, right? Who do you think ultimately pays? Is it you as the buyer? Is it you as a seller? That's what I think, because you as a buyer, you're taking out a loan, you're paying it, and part of that money is going to commission, right? And so does it keep those prices higher? It absolutely could. Yet to be determined. Well, I guess we'll see what the law has to say about that and how the lawsuit folds out, but that's what's on the table right now. So just think about it. If you're looking on Zillow and you press that connect button, your agent is most likely paying a huge amount of their potential commission just to help you out, right? So it might make better sense to look someplace else. Come direct. Lots of places you can do that. Go on Google. You can search for realtors. In fact, if you were to search Joshua Grossman, Bend Realtor, you'll see that I have like 75 five-star reviews. I've been doing this for a long time. So let's chat if you're looking to buy a house. All right, part 2 of this video. Compass buys Anywhere. Anywhere is a company formerly known as Realogy, owns a bunch of big brands. There's some blue brands in there. There's some gold coat brands in there. If you don't know what the gold coat brand is, then Google gold coat and real estate. You'll find out who it is. But anyways, it they bought all of those places. Now they're owned by Compass, right? Compass has kind of a thing that they try to keep all of their listings internal, right? And it could now be possibly expanded to some 340,000 agents worldwide. Well, there's a lot more agents than that just worldwide. There's like in the millions of real estate agents. So they're not all with those company. But what does that mean to you? Well, if a big chunk of those listings are kept internal, then you have to work with one of those companies to get those listings, right? That's what is being said. So we don't know what's going to happen yet. No one actually knows. Right now it's free commerce and we share listings with everybody, and it works out pretty good because you get to work with who you want and you can find all the listings. That's how we do it here at Epic. That's what I personally do with our MLS. Like, I upload all my listings to the MLS and they go everywhere. It's called syndication, and everybody gets a chance to look at them. I've had buyers from Hawaii and all kinds of different things, so California, Minnesota, wherever you happen to live, right? You want to be able to see the listings. And if this merger acquisition changes that, it may hinder you in finding those listings. For sellers, what does that mean to you? Well, it means less people, less eyes on your stuff, right? You know, I know that everyone hires their agents because they trust them, but does your agent know that many people? I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I promise you, I don't know 100,000 people, especially 100,000 people that are looking to buy a house, let alone millions of people that use the internet to search for listings. So, something to think about when you decide where you want to list. You want to list it everywhere, or you want to list it with just a few people? My choice is everywhere. I just sold my house. I sold it in record time, like 7 days. I got a good price for it. We were closing like 35. You know, I did the standard marketing and the staging, the things I do with all of my listings. I put it on YouTube. That's why we make these videos, right? Because YouTube has a giant reach. So why would you want to limit your reach on your property that you're trying to sell? And as a buyer, why would you want to look at someplace that doesn't have all the listings, right? So there's some weird stuff going on right there. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but that's why we're making this video. We just want to keep you informed. Oh, hey, by the way, we have 3 gifts for you. We have a free relocation guide, absolutely free, no charge, comes right to you. Scan that QR code. It'll tell you all the cool things about Bend, Oregon, Central Oregon in general. We also have a buyer's guide. A buyer guide talks about what it takes to buy a house, like real estate commissions and escrow and all the things that are tied in with buying a house. So that's our absolute free gift for you. And the number 3 is our seller's guide. Are you looking to sell your house? You want an experience like I just have my own personal house, get it on the market, get it staged, have videos done, photography, have a couple showings, and then boom, offer and close, right? That is the idea, right? And not all agents do it the exact same way. So I'd urge you to reach out if you're selling to see how we do it. Maybe it's a good fit for you. But anyways, those are 3 gifts. Let's jump back in this video. Let's talk about Compass and Zillow and what's happening. So, you know, like hidden costs, right? That's a big thing. Nobody wants hidden costs. And the Zillow lawsuit shows that all portals aren't transparent. The free home search could mean you're paying a higher cost. You know, so do you like that? Do you want to pay for more for stuff? I personally don't want to pay more for anything, right? Like, I want a deal on everything I get. And then the limited inventory being available, merging everything into one giant brokerage family. That's trying to control the market. It absolutely is, right? Let's call a spade a spade. Like, they're trying to control the market, which is fine. That's what free enterprise is about. Unless it's a monopoly, and then the FTC usually jumps in. But is that what they're trying to do? We don't know yet. We're going to find out for sure, right? And then we believe strongly that local nuances matter. That's why we make these videos, because we want to show you that we're local. My partner Theron and I've been here for 23 years. Theron not quite as long, but man, talk about local guys and liking to do activities. Theron is out every week. Snowboarding, mountain biking, walking his dog, doing all the things that Bend have. And I've done all those things in the past, and I still do them. You know, Garrett and I, our mortgage broker, we took out the side-by-side and his Raptor out, and we tore it up in the mountains. Like, we are out doing the cool things about Bend that you want to look at. And that transfers into real estate, too. Like, the difference between Midtown and Canyon Park. Do you want to live in Midtown, but you saw this house that's way cheaper that's just outside the subdivision Canyon Park? Oh, that's not that far away. Well, I'm telling you what, Canyon Park is drastically different than Midtown. Different vibe, not walkable, not bikeable, and actually on a busy road, right? So that is really the difference of local nuance with real estate, and that's why you want local. That's why you want people to put this information out for you. I'm not saying it has to be me. I'm just, I'm just doing this because I love helping people, and I like getting them to be exactly what they want. So we believe local expertise matters, that you don't necessarily get that with these giant flex Zillow teams that are literally just paying Zillow tens of thousands of dollars for your lead, right? So where do you want your lead to go? Who do you want to reach out to? Who do you want to look at? Do you want to look at someone who's local, been here for 20 plus years? Or do you want to look at somebody that paid enough money, might have just got the real estate license, might belong to a giant team? We are a team, but we're a team of 2 people. I'm not a team of 20 people. I don't just lead. I actually do transactions every single day. And that's what I enjoy doing, right? So I have a partner there because it helps me do more things to help you, my clients, out. So, you know, that is kind of the breakdown of what's going on with Zillow and what's going on with Compass. This is absolutely going to affect, in some way, good or bad, we don't know yet, what's happening in the real estate market. The commission lawsuit that happened in 2024 definitely had an impact. We worked through that. We'll continue to work through this too to bring you the best available information and the best service if you're looking to buy or sell a house. So, you know, call to action, right? Like, leave it in comments below. If you're serious about buying a home, do you want to really rely on just Zillow or big brokerages? We should have a conversation, right? DM us, send us a text message, sign up for a free Zoom call, and we will jump on the phone and we'll break it down to why local matters, why we're local, why we like Ben, and maybe we can make a partnership there. So, we appreciate you watching the channel. We'd love if you would like, subscribe, and share. It helps our channel grow. It helps us get the information out to the right people. And I'm Joshua Grossman. I am the leader of the Lifestyle and Ben team with Epic Realty. My partner Theron and I, we are standing by to make your home buying or home selling an absolute breeze, a fun adventure, and not stressful at all. So, until the next video, we'll talk to you soon.